Hi, my name's Kelby Green. I'm the CTO and co-founder of VergeSense, and I'd like to take a little bit of time to talk about the types of sensor technology that can be used to measure occupancy in corporate real estate. I like to order them by sort of the quality of analytics data that they provide. So I'll start with sort of the lowest tier here, which is passive infrared, or PIR. You might be familiar with this technology from lighting systems. When you walk into a room, the lights turn on. That is a passive infrared system. So basically, all that sensor technology is doing is detecting the presence of motion in a space. So that's good for detecting whether a space is occupied, but it's not good for detecting the number of people in the space. It's just going to tell you that someone or some type of motion is present in the space. Oftentimes, like I mentioned, that's just used to turn on the lights, for example. Now, if we go up a tier, we start to get into the types of sensors that are capable of detecting more than just the presence of people in the space. Some examples might be thermal array sensors, radar-based sensors. These are sort of types of sensors that are sensing living things in a space in a spatial context. So, for example, they might detect the presence of the number of people in a space or the types of living things in a space. If it's not a living thing, or if it doesn't emit a heat signature, you're not going to be able to detect it. So it's not good for detecting things like inanimate objects. That type of technology is really good for general person analytics data, knowing how many people are in a space, the size of meetings, things like that, but won't necessarily tell you the full story. The sort of final tier of sensing for measuring occupancy is computer vision. Computer vision will tell you both the number of people in a space, so it'll tell you down to the individual location where people are, but will also be capable of detecting inanimate objects, things like chairs, laptops, furniture, bags, etc. So it's telling the full story of what's going on in a space, besides just telling you where human beings are in the space. And we also like to think that that is the only way for you to get the full analytics picture.